I want to quickly do a compare and contrast between Returnly, Happy Returns, Loop Returns, Narvar, Return Magic, and AfterShip. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you're all doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous. If you were to ask me, if you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to do a quick comparative analysis of Returnly, Happy Returns, Loop Returns, Narvar, Return Magic, and AfterShip. Of course, we're speaking about returns management tools and services, right? And to make the right decision here, depending on your situation, depending on the kind of selling e-commerce selling experience you have, you're going to have to answer a few questions. You're going to have to think about your product catalog, your selling channels, your e-commerce platform, the common reasons why your customers make returns, and whether you partner with a third-party logistics service, a 3PL. So it's very important, and I want to emphasize the fact that the sales channel is critical. Whether you have an omni-channel strategy or a multi-channel strategy will have a huge impact on the kind of returns management tool or service you decide to choose. And when it comes to returns management processes, there are a few best practices you need to keep in mind. First of all, you need to understand which returns you can eliminate and which you cannot. You need to have a comprehensive returns policy that just covers not just one product or an entire suite of products, but all the geographies that you cover. You also need to preempt your customers' desire to return. You have to understand the whole idea here is to be proactive, not reactive. And also use return ready packaging, right? You want to always include pre-paid labels so that customers they see a very easy process and they will be willing to buy and buy and buy more and more and more from you. And you also need to partner with the 3PL if possible. It's all about the size and the scale of your operation, but partnering with a third-party logistics service can also be beneficial for your bottom line. Let's get into the nitty-gritty here. Let's first review Returnly. By the way, Returnly is now owned by Affirm, the payment processor. They're also known for buy now, pay later services. Okay, and this is a company that automate returns processing that helps you free up your resources and focus where you want to focus on where things matter the most. So basically, you have a fully branded and customizable return center. So when you think about Returnly, that's what you need to think about. And you can automatically approve returns. You have smart return policies and auto refunds. You can give shoppers Returnly credit to buy again immediately. That's pretty good because you actually increasing customer retention and brand loyalty. This is good. And Returnly pays for the items on behalf of the shopper. So this is pretty good. And this is great. This is a win-win for you and your customers because with Returnly, you have a seamless self-service online return experience. We love that. We love the fact that you have upfront refund amounts, including taxes and discounts. This is pretty good. And all orders get delivered before returns ship back. Think about that. This is fantastic. Okay, because at the end of the day, this is you are actually creating a surprise and delight return experience, an experience that keeps customers coming back. What about the pricing? Now, we have complete lack of transparency on the pricing. You have to contact Returnly to have an idea of the plans. You can also request a demo. Okay, so they can probably talk to you more about what's going on within the company. And so this is pretty much it. What about the app? So you have the basics to automate returns for your Shopify store. So you'll have access to Return Center, in-app labels, return management, nested return reasons, RMA reporting, and self-onboarding. So this is pretty good. And in terms of premium, they do have a premium feature also. So all app features plus auto refunding, variant exchanges, different priced exchanges, policy controls, integrations, analytics, custom URLs, and so on and so forth. One thing they have a lot of great features that we love. So they have the returnly credit, they have international returns, they have the green returns, and they have the returns optimization. In terms of integrations, we have so far, based on our research, they have 33 integrations so far. Anything from e-commerce to CRM to 3PL to ERP to business intelligence and shipping. ERP stands for Enterprise Resource Planning. Customer service is accessible via email, chat, phone, web form, and the team is present in San Francisco, Chicago, and Madrid in Spain. Let me talk to you now about Happy Returns. By the way, Happy Returns is now owned by PayPal. Okay, they were acquired not long ago, and we love the fact that Happy Returns, they really stick to their name. They make returns beautiful, not just for shoppers but also for retailers, partners, and the whole planet. And we love the fact that this is a team that knows a lot about the shopping experience. Actually, they have a solid management team that understands shipping and returns management. For example, when you have David Sobey, he's the CEO and co-founder, and he was formerly chief marketing officer at e-commerce giants JustFab and Revolve. And we have Mark Geller, he's the COO, the chief operating officer and co-founder. And then we have Andrew Pease. So the team, and Andrew is former chief, he's the CFO, okay? So Dave, Mark, and Andrew are doing a great job with Happy Returns, and of course it pays off because they were acquired by PayPal. They must be good, right? So what about pricing here? We have complete transparency here. So you can have the Pro for $350 a month, the Plus $500 a month, or the Enterprise where you need to contact them. And you can also download the Returns Portal app for free in the Shopify App Store. It's pretty good. In terms of features, some of the key features that we love with the Happy Returns, you have the online return and exchange service. You have the returns bars. You have the returns to your store. And then you have the return by mail. And I want to quickly talk about the returns bars because I think this is people will love it. With the return bars, you can reduce cost, you can increase loyalty, and you can enhance sustainability. Okay, so shoppers will bring items to return bars without labels or packaging and provide a QR express code, and the store associates known as returnistas that verify items for exchange or return, and the returns are aggregated in reusable totes and shipped to regional return hubs for sorting and processing. This is pretty good. And you have over 2,500 locations, 288 metros, and every state in the continental U.S. plus Washington D.C. So they cover the whole nation. Okay, and in terms of integrations, we have counted more than 40 integrations in terms of leading e-commerce platforms: BigCommerce, Magento, Shopify, Solidus. You have global logistic partners: Deliver, Ingram Micro, PFS Retail, Reworks, and they have trusted solution partners, everything from Alloy to Guidance to Klarna. And then they have world-class carriers. And here you have Australia Post, DHL, FedEx, UPS, and USPS. And customer service, you can talk to a real human. You can contact them through the web, through a web form. Okay. You can also host a Happy Returns bar if that's something you like. This is great. And if you want to become a returnista, this is fantastic too, because it's a win-win, not only for your store, but also for Happy Returns. Okay. This is fantastic. I want to talk to you now about Loop Returns. So when we speak about Loop Returns, we have a completely redesigned returns experience, okay? And here is a company that has done everything incredibly innovative. They've done something that really enhances, optimizes the returns process. So basically, you have your customer can start their return anytime. And so basically, items are displayed visually with products that are ineligible to return grayed out. So customers are always encouraged to choose an exchange, right? Because you're trying to retain revenue here, right? Before being offered a refund. And they can select a new size or color. They can go deep and get valuable insights. And what we love is that the customers can also apply the value of their return to shop your catalog for any product they want. So the bottom line with Loop Returns, as the name implies, they want to create a loop. So instead of giving money out, giving money away, losing revenue, you're you're constantly providing better customer experience. You are constantly suggestion, an exchange as opposed to a complete refund. In terms of pricing here, no pricing information is available on the site. So when contacted, they told us that they do not reveal their plan info, but would rather discuss directly with the customer. Okay, so we have some kind of lack of transparency here also. And what are the important features you need to be aware of with loop returns? You have exchanges, so they focus a lot on exchanges. In other words, you are transforming your returns from a cost center into a profit center. And then they have a logistics where you can get returns moving. You have return shipping that just got smarter in terms of the algorithms they have in place. You have automation. You have intelligence, artificial intelligence. This is pretty good here, and also competitive intelligence. And in terms of integrations, you have two ways to access Loops returns integrations information. You can go to the first, we're showing you the first screenshot, the first link, integrations. And then you have the second link, the second page, you have loop.partnerpage.io/integrations. So there are several categories here. You have shipping, 3PL and warehouse, order management, inventory management, fulfillment, ERP, carrier, ship payments, and subscription, customer support, marketing and email, analytics, and customer experience. So they have a wide constellation of integrations, and their partners run the whole gamut, from Australia Post and DHL all the way to Stripe, to Recharge, to UPS and USPS. Customer service are available 24/7. There is no phone number you can contact though, but you can contact them on social media. You can chat. They have an FAQ resource. They also have a resource database in terms of help center articles. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. We are having a conversation about returns management software, and we are doing a comparative analysis of Returnly, Happy Returns. We have Loop Returns, Narvar, and Returns Magic, yeah. And we also have AfterShip Return Center. Now, I want to quickly review Narvar. So when you think about Narvar, you want to think big, because Narvar really has completely engineered what they call the post-purchase platform for e-commerce. This is, in our view, geared towards an enterprise level audience. If you have a small operation right now, you don't want to think about Narvar. It's too expensive for you, and you don't need so many complex and so many deep services. But if you have skill, that if you are a biggie, if you are a big online seller, or you are an enterprise level kind of seller, then Narvar will be a great tool for you. In terms of, and the thing here is that here is a service that is trusted by the retail industry's best, more than 800 retail partners. They have more than 300 carriers supported worldwide. They have more than 50 pre-built integrations as well as customs APIs, and they support any kind of channel. They support any mix of digital and in-store models. In terms of pricing, no information is available. You got to request a demo, so there's lack of transparency there. The features that we love, so you are actually giving customers the best returns experience they've had. Again, based on the wide, what I would call the wide array of services that Narvar has, you can cover your customers from front to back. You can offer a holistic returns management experience. You can also you can free consumers from frustrating experiences, right? No more offline, time-consuming returns. You can deliver a self-service online experience that builds customer loyalty, and that's the keyword here. We love the fact that with Narvar, you can choose any of their more than 200,000 drop-off locations. This is fantastic, and you can have a retail locations such as the UPS store, FedEx, Walgreens, Nordstrom, and Salmon malls. Okay, and you also have advanced return rules for faster value recovery. You have power returns from any channel. Doesn't matter whether you're doing online purchases, online sales, store sales, or wholesale sales. Doesn't matter. They cover the whole 9 yards. And in terms of, they also help you, Narvar helps you expand your footprint with the largest reverse logistics networks. Okay. And in terms of integration, they have more than 1,000 integrations from leading e-commerce platforms to carriers. They also have innovative retail technologies. Fantastic. Customer service is there 24/7. They have a resource library, a blog. They're available on social media, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. They're accessible via phone, email, and chat. Let me talk to you now about Return Magic. So Return Magic is another player. It's another great player. And we love the fact that they are Shopify's best ranked solution with over 2,500 merchants. They're very dynamic, they're very innovative, and we love the name. According to their own website, they say that they make returns magical for you and your shoppers. And that is so true. That is true because we've researched it. People are really happy about the returns experience with Return Magic. And Return Magic is owned by a company called Solutions Alveo Inc. And this was acquired by Shopify. So Return Magic is owned by Shopify. Okay, so the platform is built exclusively for Shopify. So you have seamless experience. You have a fully branded portal, on-brand custom emails. You can build trust. Okay, you have the ultimate convenience where you can automate return labels. You can deliver status email. You have multiple refund methods, whether through gift card refunds or cash refund or exchanges. As an e-commerce player, you constantly want to prioritize exchanges first. You want to retain customers, but you also want to increase your bottom line. And you can build loyalty, right? You have with Return Magic, you have several touch points that you can leverage. You can engage customers and you can grow lifetime value. In terms of pricing here, we're showing you on the screen. So the platform cost is based on the number of returns you make each month. So the more returns you make, the lower the cost per return. So you have a 30-day free trial. It starts at $10 per month. And you have powerful automation and customization. And you have dedicated support. What about the features that we love with Return Magic? You have the merchant. First of all, you have the customer portal. Fantastic. Great. You have the merchant dashboard. Very user-friendly. We love that. And you're able to automate return labels and refund. The portal is fully customizable. You have a powerful policy editor. You have automatic manual approval. You have advanced reporting. And you can integrate logistics, 3PL, ERP, and WMS. And you have a dedicated service team as a merchant. In terms of integrations, you have more than 40 integrations. So you have logistics partners such as Shippo, ShipStation, and EasyPost. You have commerce platforms, Shopify, Shopify Plus, etc. You have shipping providers, FedEx, UPS, USPS, THL, and TNT. And all of this gives you global coverage in multiple languages. This is great. In terms of customer support, they run the whole gamut. From email to chat, to web submission, to FAQ, to help center, to blog and resources and guides. So they get you covered. I want to talk to you now about AfterShip Return Center, AfterShip. So when you think about AfterShip, you really want to think about a company that has engineered the return experience with the customer in mind all over, like throughout the way. In other words, they have looked at the whole value chain from when the customer makes a purchase to when he or she receives the item and then decides to return it. AfterShip has done a great job at mapping the whole process. And the bottom line here is that with this player, you can remove friction from returns with the branded interactive return page. Okay, you're able to recapture revenue. You're able to reduce cost. And so we love the fact that you have a branded returns page, returns management portal. You have return notifications. You have routing rules. This is pretty good because you can set up smart routing rules to ensure items are sent back to the right place at minimal cost. This is important because if you have a multi-channel strategy, a multi-channel e-commerce strategy, and you are covering several geographies, having clear routing rules can help you save money. In terms of pricing, so all we're showing you right now on the screen, all the pricing levels that we have. Yeah, so you have the free, you have the essentials, you have the pro, and then you have the enterprise, right? So The free $0. The Essentials $9 per month. The Pro $199 per month. The Enterprise, the pricing is customized. You have to contact them. And all plans also include apps and integrations, multi-users, $5 per user per month, multi-organizations, developer support, ISO 27001 certification, and GDPR compliance. GDPR compliance, this is for the European, in the European zone, it's about data privacy. What about features? We love the features that we love certain features on AfterShip. So you have the branded returns page. You have the returns management portal. Fantastic. You have the return notifications. This is great. You have the return method settings. You have refund and exchange settings. You have non-returnable rules. This is pretty good. You have routing rules. You have analytics. And then you have apps and plugins. In terms of integrations, you have more than 70 integrations. And so they integrate with big e-commerce players such as Shopify, BigCommerce, WooCommerce, eBay, Magento, and more. And they also integrate pretty well with 12 carriers from UPS, USPS, DHL Express. They also have Indicia, FedEx, Australia Post, Canada Post, Seco, Korea, Spain, Star Trek, Deutsche Post, DHL, and DPD NL. That's the Netherlands. In terms of customer service, they have a help center. You can contact sales. You can do partnerships. They have 24/7 support. You can chat and you can contact them on social media through LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. All right, folks. So what's the bottom line here? So which one do you have to choose? So I've actually given you a comparative study of a Returnly, Happy Returns, Loop Returns, Narvar, Return Magic, and AfterShip. To answer that question, I would say it really depends on your strategy, on your e-commerce strategy. Do you have I'll go back to what I said earlier about the channels. Do you have a sale? Do you have an omni-channel strategy or a multi-channel strategy? Which platform are you on? Which geographies do you cover? Are you national or international? Okay, it's very important to have those ideas. And what are your resources? Are you scaling your business right now? Are you in the growth phase? Are you just a startup? Because at the end of the day, the best returns management software or service that you choose should be based on your product catalog, your selling channels, very important, the kind of e-commerce platform you are on, the common reasons that your customers make returns, and whether you partner with a 3PL. As I told you, for example, there are some platforms that are just built exclusively for one platform. Are you right now on Shopify? If you're Shopify, you might want to think about Return Magic because this service was built exclusively for Shopify and they're owned by Shopify. Okay, so this is the kind of discussion you need to have. And also, you need to think about the fact that with the Happy Returns, you have an advanced omni-channel returns management service. With Loop Returns, you are able to provide alternatives to traditional returns. It's all about the experience. With the Returnly, you have branded returns experience. Okay, does that matter to you? Do you want to provide your customers with branded returns experience? Do they really care? With Return Magic, as I said, this is Shopify's exclusive returns management portal. With AfterShip, you have simplified returns management. So you have the whole process is very simplified. It's very streamlined. And this is pretty cool for startups, for example, who want to save some cash, who want to have a clear understanding of their returns experience. And with Narvar, we're talking here big. We're talking about enterprise and VIP level returns management. And this is not, we would not recommend this for startups or small e-commerce players because the costs do not actually do not offset the rewards, the revenue. Because you gotta reach a certain scale, operationally speaking, before you subscribe to a company like Narvar. All right, folks. So after analyzing the 6 players, our pick is Happy Returns because I'm happy. Well, we believe that Happy Returns provides the best constellation of services, of features, of settings, and they do have a great cost a great cost model, and they have been acquired by, as I told you, they have been acquired by PayPal, right? So this is and PayPal, we all know how big PayPal is in the e-commerce realm. So this is great. We have a score this company 10 over 10. Loop returns 9.5 over 10. Narvar 9.5 over 10. AfterShip 9.5 over 10. Returnly 9 over 10. And Return Magic 8.5 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention, folks. I really appreciate it. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.